Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about some of the breaking stories going on in the crypto market, more massive Bitcoin price predictions, as now we're seeing some of the largest asset managers in the world getting into crypto. Of course, you heard about BlackRock. Well, today we're going to talk about Vanguard, $7 trillion asset manager, very, very large, getting into crypto investments. But not Bitcoin directly, or at least they're not coming out and reporting that. Recently, we've seen presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. coming out announcing that he bought Bitcoin after the Bitcoin Miami conference. But guys, I want to talk about one of our favorite altcoins as well today, Coin, and why I believe that it will hit $1 in the next bull market. And that's something I feel extremely confident in. We talk a lot about how $2 to $5 CRO could certainly be achievable. We'll talk about what's going on in these charts today. Some of the recent news that's coming out that made me increasingly bullish on Cronos coin because, guys, crypto.com is releasing its own game. This is coming out in September, and they just released an extensive set of materials to show us exactly what the details are for the game, which I'm going to show you guys where to find it. I'll do a more in-depth video on that at another time very, very soon, guys. But I want to show you guys what's happening, what's exciting right now in these crypto markets, and what you need to think about as we are currently in July. There are some big events coming. The FOMC meeting. You look historically at the month of July, August, September. We got to talk about the significance of each month and what they're traditionally doing, what we can expect for not only Bitcoin, but our favorite altcoins as well, including Cronos coin. Guys, smash up a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into another live stream, folks. Right now, guys, we got a couple folks in the chat. Just under the Sushi, Francisco, Gabriel, Benny, Blue Eyes. Good to have everybody here. Let's hop right in, guys. Let's hop right in. So right now, market cap, very strong. Bitcoin dominance is right where we expect it. Now, let me say this, guys. I do believe that the Bitcoin dominance will come back down. I don't know exactly how far it's going to go down, but I do believe that the Bitcoin dominance will come back down rather significantly, possibly down to 40, 42, maybe 43%. We'll have to see how it plays out. When? Hard to say, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably sometime after the Bitcoin halving. So in the meantime, guys, what is my strategy? I'm accumulating Bitcoin. I'm accumulating Ethereum because they are very, very strong right now. And frankly, the crypto markets have been boring. It's hard to say that because there have been so many exciting things. But overall, you know it's boring because when you go and you hang out with family, you hang out with friends. I was at my bachelor party this weekend. Crypto didn't even come up with my friends. That's how I know nobody's excited about it. I know when people start FOMOing into crypto market, everybody just can't wait to talk to me about Bitcoin crypto because they obviously know I love crypto. I walk around everywhere I go. I got my crypto.com card, right? I can spend my crypto with my Visa card, which is very cool. We have been boring lately, and when things are boring, it's a great time to buy. And I personally like to buy my favorite projects, the most secure projects, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can get some Cronos. You can get some of these top blue chip companies, Binance coin. You can get some of these other ones, Cardano, Solana maybe, really sticking to kind of the top 50. Now, that being said, if you guys want to accumulate some of these smaller positions, some of these lower cap altcoins in the 100, in the 200, these are great things to buy as well. You know that I was investing in some meme coins while those were hot. The reason being is because they were hot. Now I own some of them. I'm holding on to them. Really, actually, I should say this. I sold all my meme coins. I'm only holding on to these attention economy tokens right now, which some of you guys out there might call meme coins, but my purchasing efforts right now, guys, with cash, is going to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the blue chips. Bitcoin currently coming in at $30,500. Ethereum coming in at $1,877 right now, which is pretty darn good, guys. Pretty darn good. Yeah. So right now, Binance coin coming in at $250. Up 7% over the last 7 days. Had a big hit because of the lawsuits against Binance, which was very interesting to see. Both the CFTC and the SEC coming after Binance. One of the key reasons, guys, why I believe Cronos coin and crypto.com have a chance to catch up to Binance in a big, big way. And with a $38 billion market cap today for Binance versus Cronos's, What do we got? $1.4 billion market cap. It's 20x, guys, if not more, to get back to previous or get to that Binance market cap. I don't believe that Cronos will flip Binance this bull market, but I think it'll start to get some legs, start catching up, and start getting some moves up into the top 20, possibly even maybe with a chance to the top 10. But confident in that dollar crow, and we'll talk more about that as we kind of go on. Let's look at what some of the top gainers are for the day right now. Over the last 7 days, Solana is number one and biggest mover, currently sitting at $22 recently, guys. Crypto.com actually came out with on-chain staking for Solana. That is not why Solana is going up right now. Matter of fact, I don't know what the exact reason for Solana going up right now, but you can see Solana, Polygon, Kava, Binance Chain. These all have something in common, guys. These are DeFi projects. These are big DeFi projects. These are layer 1 and layer 2 solutions, which is pretty significant. Compound is also a coin that I have seen move quite a bit in bear markets, moving into a bull market. These things moved big last summer. In the DeFi summer we had back in 2020, Compound and Aave were both very big movers, and I'm not seeing Aave up here right now, but Cronos really isn't too far behind the pack. I mean, it's right here. It's in the top 20 in terms of movers over the last 7 days. But overall, not a lot of these coins are moving. You look past the first 10 coins and you're right into the red. So things have been a little bit boring to the right over the last 7 days, which is something to acknowledge, guys. Now, as for Bitcoin overall, and we'll get into some of this news here in a second, I've been talking a lot about how I believe something like this will happen. Now, we had a wick down, kind of came down to the bottom of this channel like I was showing. I do expect a move towards $32,000 in the month of July, possibly even a small move above it. Wouldn't be surprised to see almost $35,000, $35,000 potentially on a wick, but then possibly come back down, and we'll get into why I think we come back down in a minute. Of course, over the long run, I expect the overall market cap to keep going up into the trillions, which you can definitely see as a possibility because we're moving forward, guys. We see regulators in the U.S. First story of the day, former CFTC chairman says crypto regulations can't wait until litigation concludes. We need standards today. So this guy sounds like he is pro-crypto, the former head of the CFTC. This is kind of a big deal, guys, because not only is the previous head of the CFTC speaking out in a pro-crypto way, which, guys, is the truth. We just need regulation. You also see stories that former SEC Chair John Clayton said that, hey, crypto has not been handled well by the industry or by the regulators. So he's blaming the industry, which is fair because, for example, guys, you look at Binance, and Binance has done a fantastic job as a company. They got 140 million users. They got a $38 billion market cap on their coin. In terms of total value locked up in DeFi, they are ranked number 2 or 3 right now, so they're massive. They've done a lot of things right. They're in a variety of countries across the globe, which is spectacular. But right now, guys, you will see, you see this comment coming out, and you think, okay, well, why hasn't it been handled well by the industry? Because though Binance came out and said something very, came out and built a huge, massive exchange, what they didn't do is they didn't get the proper licensing as they started to operate in those countries. There was complaints that Binance was trying to push people to use VPNs to use their exchange, even though people were in the U.S., when the U.S. didn't want them to use that exchange if they were U.S. citizens. But also, they are blaming the regulators because the truth is, Binance couldn't really do any of that because regulators didn't know what the heck crypto was at that point. You tried to get just your standard congressman or senator to explain to you what blockchain technology is, what Bitcoin is, how it works, what a Bitcoin halving is. I would bet you in 2021, 1 or 5 of all senators or congressmen could tell you what Bitcoin was. I honestly believe that because you talk to anybody that you know about Bitcoin and crypto, even today, I have so many people that I'll mention crypto to, and they say, well, oh yeah, I just haven't gotten into that because I don't invest in anything I don't understand. Well, how are you supposed to understand something if you don't do any research? And that's the problem that I think senators, congressmen have had. And I think that's the problem that regulators have had. Now, what's strange is this is the former SEC chair coming out against it. Now, maybe John J. Clayton didn't have a lot of interest in cryptocurrencies, but we know that Gary Gensler certainly did. We know he was talking with FTX. We know that he was talking about cryptocurrency in a big way at MIT. We know that he was friends with the founder of Algorand and promoted his project, which is technically illegal for promoting a security because he called Algorand a security. So clearly, it hasn't been handled well. But what's the key here? The former SEC chair is speaking out against it. And not only is he doing that, which we saw, but this is the most recent one. Former SEC chair says a spot Bitcoin ETF should be approved. Here's a clip. You guys should check it out from Watcher Guru on Twitter. It's a great clip from him on CNBC. And right here, he says it should be approved because he's talking about the difference between a Bitcoin futures ETF being approved, which is much more risky for investors, and saying that it's all about consumer protections. His argument that he's saying the SEC is making right now, and then remember, this is the former SEC chairman, is saying, they're saying right now that the Bitcoin futures ETF was approved because they had consumer protections built in, and that the spot Bitcoin ETF didn't have consumer protections built in to, I guess, put the SEC, the current SEC, at ease to pass this. But now the crypto industry is saying, no, we got this figured out. We've seen BlackRock, we've seen Fidelity refile these spot Bitcoin ETF applications, and they are ready. And the former SEC chair now is saying, hey, I think this is going to get approved, which, guys, is really very, very bullish. And, you know, you're talking about a BlackRock Bitcoin ETF getting approved and how big of a story that is. That's a $10 trillion asset manager, which is incredible. Now, Vanguard is coming out, and we're hearing that they own $560 million worth of Bitcoin mining stocks. Guys, I did a video earlier on some of these stocks. I'm going to show you guys how they're doing at the end of this video, just in case you missed that. But this is a big deal. Why? Because Vanguard has $7.2 trillion under management, guys. BlackRock's $10 trillion. Vanguard is $7.2 trillion. This is massive. And what are they holding? They're holding Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital shares. These are Bitcoin miners. Now, what upsets me, guys, is that I've seen news stories fudding Bitcoin miners. We've done videos on this saying that Bitcoin miners aren't going to be profitable. Well, Vanguard, one of the largest asset managers on the world, is putting their money where their mouth is and saying, we disagree. We're investing in Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital. And these things have been booming right now. They're currently up like 50, 60, 70% over the last month, which is absolutely incredible. The reason that, you know, they're getting into these guys is because they know that Bitcoin's going to get more scarce over time. They know the price is going to go up, even though Bitcoin rewards get cut in half. As the price goes up, that will offset that. And they think clearly that Bitcoin ETFs are going to get approved, or else I don't think they'd be getting into this. So BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, Bank of America, well, not Bank of America. I don't know if I think Bank of America has spoken out about Bitcoin. We've seen all these other banks come out. We see Standard Chartered Bank with a $120,000 Bitcoin prediction. These are huge stories, guys. Now, Bitcoin is so essential because we are sick of the banks, frankly. Bank of America has been recently ordered to pay $250 million for charging illegal fees and opening credit card accounts without customer consent. This is a story that we just saw this like in the middle of the pandemic. I don't think it was Bank of America. It might have been Goldman Sachs, I believe. But this is something that happens time and time and time again. And now people complain about crypto companies. Why aren't we complaining more about the banks? And if you want to complain about the banks, the best way for you to file a complaint on the banks is to hedge your bet, buy Bitcoin, and bank with Bitcoin instead of the banks. In my opinion, that's exactly what I am doing. And that's exactly why I'm so excited about this bull market, because I think a lot more people are going to do this. Again, Standard Chartered Bank coming out with a $120,000 Bitcoin prediction. This is a big deal, guys. They think it's coming before 2025. Tim Draper coming out with a $250,000 Bitcoin prediction 2 years later than he expected. We're starting to see, and this is important, guys. We see a $120,000 Bitcoin prediction for Standard Chartered. We see a $250,000 Bitcoin prediction for Tim Draper. We're getting to that phase, guys, in the market where we're starting to see these massive predictions again for cryptocurrencies. And this is very interesting because last time I remember in the previous bull market or leading up to it, we started to see these predictions. We didn't see any of these in the bear market. You did not see these predictions during the FTX collapse. Why? Because everybody was bearish. The sentiment is starting to change, guys. Big Bitcoin predictions are coming out. Just mark my words. Tom Lee with Fundstrat is going to come out and say he's got a big Bitcoin prediction in the next 3 months. I'm just going to say in the next 3 months, we're going to hear about Tom Lee from Fundstrat. Mark my words, guys. It's coming. Excuse me. We're going to see a lot more predictions for Bitcoin because look what's happening. It's the institutions. They're huge. They're getting into crypto, guys, in a big way. It's absolutely unbelievable. And just look historically, it doesn't take a lot of thinking. It doesn't take a lot of research to understand these cycles, guys, what we've seen traditionally. Now, we don't necessarily need to explode up overnight, but we are expecting to have the Bitcoin halving and have some of these $100,000 plus Bitcoin price predictions that you see right here on the screen. You know, $300,000, $170,000 Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin versus gold. If Bitcoin takes the market cap of gold, which could happen in the next bull market, you got a $500,000 Bitcoin. Now, maybe it takes half the market cap gold in the next bull market. Who knows? But this is something that people are comparing Bitcoin to. They're comparing it to gold. Again, BlackRock, who's doing the Bitcoin ETF, comparing Bitcoin to gold. This is coming. This is coming, guys. And if you're here and you're dollar cost averaging, I am bullish on you, just as bullish as I am on Bitcoin. Key is we got to take profits, folks. Now, speaking of bullish, July should be a very bullish month. Historically, it is very bullish. But August and September, I need to warn you guys, is typically a bearish month. Now, there are exceptions. There was a 30% gain in 2013. There was a 65% gain in 2017, 2% in 2020, and 3.8 in 2021. 2020 and 2021 were a bull market. 2017 was a bull market. 2013 was a bull market. That's why I don't think we get those green months in August and September of this year, because I don't think the bull market is true and here until next year in 2024 as we start to gear up in 2024 and 2025. That being said, it has been a great start to the year. You know, we're up, I think, right now about 75% since January overall, which is great. But then look out for October, November, December, because those are typically pretty green as well. Sometimes we got some red at November's, it seems. November was pretty red. But then again, you did have the pandemic, which was a factor, I think, coming in November and December. So, you know, who knows how this plays out. But July could be green. August and September, I'm leaning red. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And the one reason that I really believe that August and September could be red is because the FOMC meeting that's coming up in July 25th and July 26th, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is going to come out and speak again, and he's going to decide whether we're going to raise the interest rates or not. Now, for those of you guys that missed this, he did say that he intends to raise the interest rates 2 more times potentially this year. And if that happens, guys, that could be coming in either July, September, October, or November. So 2 out of 4 of these next meetings could potentially have a raise in the rates, which would probably drive the markets down, especially as August and September are typically a little more bearish. Even for the traditional market, September is typically not so good. So look out, guys. July 25th, July 26th. After that, we might go down. I think leading up to that, I think we see some upside, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, guys. I see the comment section, by the way, in the live chat. I will be talking a little bit about the weekend that I had with Black Sea and some of my other friends. We had a good time, but I want to hit the news for anybody that's watching this after the fact that wants the news, and we'll kind of get into some of we'll catch up on life, right? Crypto.com, though, dollar crow coin. I am bullish. Love seeing these giveaways, guys. A lot of people are excited. I see it in the chat about this giveaway coming out. Day 1 giveaway, First Frontier. Quote or retweet this tweet to answer the question below and tag 3 friends in it. I got tagged by Francisco Gabriel, I believe, in the chat which was very cool. And, you know, I'm not even going to enter this one because I've got so many of these things. I'm happy, and I'll give y'all a chance at getting some of this. But I do love to see this because for new people that are coming into crypto.com, something to be excited about, which will be great. You know, they are promoting not only, hey, here's free things, here's our exchange, but we're coming out with a game too, the First Frontier game. And so this lets new people that are seeing this on Twitter know, hey, they're doing something. They're doing something big, and the game's coming out in August. Was it August? No. Yeah. Late August, at the end of August, I believe. Now, I noticed that these backpacks, they're floating right around the same price. Now, the most rare expedition packs right now for crypto.com are a little bit down, I think, in price. They were a little bit higher in the $660 price range. Floor price right now at $590, but these are pretty good. These are supposed to give in-game advantages, and you can also look at the loaded lions right now, which give in-game advantages as well to generate, I believe, more gold or diamonds. I have to review that again when this game comes out. So people probably, I think, leading up to this game will be scooping up some more lions, at least people that don't have lions. But the floor price is pretty low right now. So if you're looking to buy a loaded lion, these are some of the lower prices I've seen for loaded lions in the past long while. But the biggest news right now, guys, that I've been seeing is the main city playbook is out. Now, this came out on July 7th, so I'm a little bit behind the ball on coming out with a video on this. I've been a little bit busy at my bachelor party. I had a busy week last week, so I missed this entirely, but I want to share this with you guys. The main city website is live. They updated it, and you can see the main city website. You can see the playbook. They posted it on Twitter, and they're doing a great job saying, hey, you know, let us know if you have any questions or comments about main city. We'll keep updating the playbook. That is fully locked, loaded, and ready for the game launch on August 30th. Now, this is very, very extensive, guys. If you haven't looked through this, I highly recommend you look through this because this is one of the main reasons that I believe that we see a dollar crow besides the Cronos chain, which is probably reason number one. I think the fact how easy the exchange to use is number two. And I think number three, this game is going to cause some hype because it honestly, guys, it looks pretty darn cool. Now, I'm not going to get into all the details, but when you click through this, they describe the game, they talk a little bit about it, they show you some screenshots so you can really get a feel for what it is. You can see the supported browsers, you know, can't use it on Safari, so I got a Mac, I'll be using Chrome. You can see full game access, how to purchase the NFTs in case you don't know. You go to crypto.com NFT platform or minted, and then you can start to see, like, again, some of these images. Here's a blockchain plot of land. You can start to see some of it. There's a tutorial that they'll take you through. So I'll do a video on this another day, but do yourself a favor, guys, and click through this and see how they're integrating the loaded lions, how they're integrating these NFTs, how they're integrating the Cyber Cubs, expedition gear, all giving in-game bonuses. The vouchers where you can earn crow. I saw Francisco say that in the chat. Very, very cool. Or generate more diamonds potentially. Furniture in-game very much looks like Sims. Looks very, very cool. And very extensive. I mean, there are so many different tabs to this. You can see everything they got going on here. And I do think that we will be able to interact with each other in the game in some capacity. It looks like there will be chats. It looks like there will be quests and guilds. We might have to start a crypto report guild, folks. We might have to start a crypto report guild. But the fact that, you know, you'll be able to spend crow in game, receive rewards for crow in game, connect your crypto.com DeFi wallet, connect your MetaMask wallet, gets me pretty excited about this game, guys. And if you look at the prices of the crypto.com land right now, you can see, because they're stressing that the land is the most important NFT for the game. You need one to play, I guess, at first. And the more plots of land you have, you can get more like squares and tiles to build on, up to like 10. And then it helps you generate more diamonds, I believe it is, which is kind of cool. But you can see the excitement building for this because right now, the floor price on these are at $60, which is pretty high, actually, guys. It's pretty high. Yeah, leading up to the big announcement for the main city and when they were going to release it, this was a little bit higher, but it is going back up because they did release this whole story about how the game works, how it's all going to play out, which is very, very cool. And I think this is a very bullish thing as people get more familiar with the crypto.com NFT platform, with the first frontier game, with the Cronos chain, with crypto.com, and all the different things they're doing, from giveaways and adding on-chain staking to their platform. These are all very spectacular things, folks. Very spectacular things. And, here's all the FUD. Coinbase stock is falling after downgrade. I call this one out. I got to call this article out again. I just got to say this because Coinbase stock is falling after downgrade, writes trash publication Barron's. I don't like Barron's at all because this is a horrible article in my opinion. Because now Coinbase stock is soaring because why? They're partnering up with the CBOE surveillance sharing agreement for a bunch of Bitcoin ETF applications for these spot Bitcoin ETFs. Look at, over the last 5 years, Coinbase is down, but in the last month, it's up almost 100%, which is incredible. On top of that, you see MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor stock, which, looking like it's making a move up right now. Look at the last month. Boom, from $278 to $412. That's a very big move. For Riot Platforms, the Bitcoin mining stock right now that you saw Vanguard investing in, this is up almost 100%. You see Marathon Digital Holdings up almost 100%. These are great stock picks. I did a video talking a little bit more about this. This is something I currently invested in. Check out the video I did earlier for more details on this. But I have to note the overall market is up as well. But I do think that the S&P 500 is in the same boat as the rest of the market when it comes to what's going on in the end of July with the FOMC meeting. If we get an interest rate raise, I do believe that the S&P 500 could see some downside and not quite continue up on its path. I don't think we're going to get a breakout to all-time highs until we see that last rate come out, but we'll have to see how that last rate hike come out, but we'll have to see how that plays out and what Fed Chair Jerome Powell actually ends up doing, guys. All right, so that is the crypto news that I have for you guys on the day. I just wanted to share some of that with you guys because a lot of things happening, a lot of big predictions for Bitcoin and crypto right now, which is pretty cool, but a lot is happening, guys. Very, very cool. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Let's catch up a little bit with the Crow fam. Let's see what we got. Francisco Gabriel says, you can get Crow by selling your vouchers if you play competition or by selling stuff in the marketplace. Yes, very cool. They do take a 5% fee, so that will be interesting to see how that plays out. Maybe I don't love the 5% fee. We'll see how that plays out, but hey, they got to make some money. That helps Crypto.com as a company continue to grow, so maybe that is good. Benny Blue Eyes says, how do you get vouchers? You get the vouchers by winning the competitions, and it looks like Francisco Gabriel actually answered you there, but very, very cool. Just Another Sushi says, so I bought Sol and DOT and already have ETH for the on-chain staking. I just don't know how. Just Another Sushi, yeah, we can't actually do the staking in the U.S. Looks like Francisco Gabriel, you're crushing it in the chat, my friend. Not available yet. I thought it was when I did a video on it the other day, but unfortunately it is not. I ended up checking that out and we are not able to do that yet. Let's see some crypto regulation get approved here in the US and then maybe we can do some of that on-chain staking. But you can find ways to stake your crypto. It's for what is on-chain staking. It's simply locking up. It's very similar, guys, to the crypto.org chain. When you're staking your Crow, you're helping create consensus for the crypto.org chain, and that's exactly what you have going on with Solana, with DOT, and with Ethereum if you want to do some on-chain staking. Very, very, very similar. Let's see what else we got going on. Francisco Gabriel says, Crypto Kid must be eating something before the live stream. Why? Do I have something on my face? I don't know what's going on. Just Another Sushi calling me out. Yeah, so I did at my bachelor party this weekend, and my voice was totally shot, And then we had like an audio problem with our video, which maybe you guys saw. I did a Bitcoin video, and then I did my Crow video, and Black Sea hit me up, and he said, hey, audio's not right. I had to re-record it, which was so painful, but I will never, ever, I promise you guys, I will never miss a video. It will never happen. We will never, ever miss a video. And yes, I had an excellent time. I went up to a lake and I played 4 rounds of golf this weekend. I shouldn't have played the 4th round of golf because I was so exhausted. I didn't play very well. I played okay. My first round, I shot an 88, which was fine for me. That was, a decent round. I'm happy. My best score is 82, so I'd like to break 82. But if I'm shooting 85, 86, 88, I'm decently happy. But we golfed a lot. I went to the beach. I went also to a casino. Didn't win at the casino, but that's okay. What else did we do? We had some hot tub, played some games, played football on the beach. I just had a great time with all of my closest friends. Black Sea was there. We had a very, very good time. And as you might be able to tell, Black Sea didn't lose his voice, but I certainly did. I might have had a little more wild time maybe than Black Sea, but it was a lot of fun, and just always good to get out with your closest friends. Good to take a step back away too from just kind of being down and in the work every day, in extensive crypto research. I stayed up to date, but kind of took a step back, enjoyed myself. Still got the videos out for you guys, but I had such a good time. Thanks for asking, folks. Benny Blue Eye says, starting to get scared with all this BTC advitement going around. Yes, it's like as soon as you see something bullish, it's almost like you expect something bearish to happen. And when you see something bearish, you expect something bullish to happen. I know what you're saying, Benny. By the way, for those of you guys that don't know, look at Just Another Sushi in the chat. Look at Benny Blue Eyes in the chat. Look at all these guys with the colors on their name and the coins next to their name. They are members on the channel. If you become a member on this channel, right now we're at 20 members. When we hit 100 members, we are going to start giving away $500 every single month to one lucky member on the channel. You can find out how to become a member in the link in the description down below. You can kind of choose which tier you want, and there's kind of a little video I did on what it all means and what you get out of that. But check that out, guys. If you want a chance at a $500 giveaway, we're going to be doing monthly. As soon as we hit 100 members on the channel, we will be starting that up. I'm very excited to continue to give back to the community, guys. Let's see what else we got. If Bitcoin hits $120,000, what will ETH be worth? I think ETH will be worth anywhere from 6 to 10 grand. 6 to 10 grand if you get 120K Bitcoin. Probably closer to 6 or 8K, I'd say. Our all-time high, I think, is like $4,800 or $4,500 for Ethereum. So I think we'd get up to about 6 or 8K. Not financial advice, but, who knows? What else? Peak bull run will fall 12 to 18 months after halving, March to September of 2025. Yeah. I mean that would be something I could see happening. But we also got to keep in mind, if there is a big news event that comes out, that could change. That could change the whole scenario, right? I mean, if all of a sudden a Bitcoin spot ETF is approved, then that could totally just change the entire scenario, and all of a sudden we could just get a massive explosion out of the crypto market. So got to check that out. But I do agree with the HC. There is plenty of time to build a portfolio. This is the accumulation phase of this bear market. We're moving towards a bull market, and we talk about DCA every single day. Benny Blue Eyes says August 2025 equals $145,000 Bitcoin. Is that your official prediction? Is that the peak of Bitcoin for you, in your opinion, Benny Blue Eyes? Because, I could see, honestly, guys, I'll just tell you guys this straight up. I could see Bitcoin almost hitting 100K and not quite getting there. I could see that. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's possible. But it's crazy. Bitcoin could be anywhere from $85,000 to $350,000. I likely think we'll be anywhere between $120,000 and $250,000. I think that's reasonable, but we'll see how it plays out. Benny Blue says, I thought I had heard early that your rewards don't stack for multiple landowners. Yeah, I mean, they originally said that, but it looks like they changed their mind, which, they could do. We didn't sign a contract or anything. I think they changed their mind, though, Benny. You got a sharp eye, you got sharp ears, you were listening pretty well. Yes, they did say that, but it looks like they changed their mind. They capped it, though, so that's good. I don't think they capped the rewards for the loaded lions. You can continuously stack your loaded lions to get more in-game benefits, so that's the difference, I believe. But, yeah. Yeah, and Kathy Wood absolutely crushed it. I mean, I'm very bullish on Coinbase stock. I got a lot of it, and Kathy Wood was doubling down. As everybody was fighting Coinbase, I was watching her buy. She was crushing it, massive buys, and now it's up. She is just winning on Coinbase, but honestly, she was buying it on the way down from like $300, $200, $250, $100 per share of coin. So she's probably got some work to do before her dollar cost average, like her average price, is in the green. But yeah. Benny Blue Eyes asked me, penny slots or blackjack? Baccarat, believe it or not. Baccarat. Player or banker? That is what I like to play. Crazy J Travel says, my favorite trader is Nancy Pelosi. That is a 10 out of 10 comment right there. That is 10 out of 10. I love it. Hilarious. Francisco Gabriel says, FYI, you have to withdraw your lands to the DeFi wallet to play the main city. I confirm there's a bug when you can see your lands in the desktop DeFi wallet, but it's not on mobile. Francisco Gabriel, you are correct, but I'll show you in my video that I do on that whole game explanation that they're actually working on making it so that you don't have to do that. They're making it, they want to make it so that you don't have to withdraw it from the crypto.com NFT platform, and you don't have to pull it into the DeFi wallet. So we got to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, give them some time there, and see if they figure that out. But yeah, good point. How much will VVS be with CRO at all-time highs? I mean, I think that VVS could have anywhere, I mean, similar gains to crypto.com. There's a chance that another project comes out on Cronos that's better than VVS, but VVS is one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest project next to Tectonic. MMF is a big project as well, but I think it'll be roughly a 10 to 30x minimum, and then could be as much of 100x, right? I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out and how big the Cronos chain get. But if Cronos chain gets really big and Cronos does become a really big competitor to Binance, we see the total value locked up in the Cronos chain get like half the value of Binance chain or something, then I'd say we could see 100, 200x for VVS. And we might even see that kind of gain for CRO as well. And the reason I say such a big gain for VVS is because its market cap is so low. I mean, it's so low. It's in the couple millions. Not big at all. And so that means, hey, if $1 billion comes in, you can get massive gains out of something like VVS Finance. And that's the advantage of low cap coins, VVS, Tectonic. But there's a lot of risk that comes with that as well. Francisco Gabriel just draw with one land. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean, you've been on it. That's one that I looked at, Francisco. So I'll do another video explaining all the little details about the game. Likely, guys, just a heads up. When I go on my honeymoon, which is coming up, so I'm getting married on August 4th, and then my honeymoon starts on August 5th. I'll be on for 7 days. I will be doing all pre-recorded videos, which will be more so tutorials. And so what I'm likely going to do is explain the Loaded Lions game in detail as we lead up to the release of the game at the end of that month. I'm going to do a video on just like how to buy Bitcoin, how to do on-chain staking, right? How to use VVS, right? Maybe how to use Tectonic. Maybe I'll do a video on how to do both of those at the same time. We'll do some tutorial videos. That way it's content that doesn't matter with the news, because I will be totally MIA. Besides my videos, you'll see my videos, they'll be posted, but I will be doing a lot of pre-recorded videos for you guys because I want you guys to stay up to date with, some of the things that I got going on and some of the, I want you guys to stay informed about crypto. So we'll do more of a tutorial. It'll be less news-based and more focused on things that you can do in crypto. Maybe even how to go into cold storage, right? These are some of the things that I'm starting to think about. Or how to stake your CRO. I think a lot of people still don't know how to stake your CRO, so I could do a video on that as well. And Just Another Sushi here is looking for pushier dummy buttons. Just Another Sushi, Crypto.com has those buttons. Unfortunately, they just don't have the on-chain staking available for us yet. But you can stake, and it is pretty simple. We will do some of those tutorial videos for you, but do me a favor, folks, especially you, Just Another Sushi. If you're not in the Discord, DM me on Twitter, guys. If there's some specific videos that you guys want me to do when I do those pre-recorded videos for my honeymoon, please give me some topic ideas of something you've just been dying to see, something you've been just dying to see me cover. I will put it out, and I will do those videos for you guys if you show me what's going on. Thursday, August 3rd, last live stream. I might not do a live stream on August 3rd, guys, because I will have my rehearsal dinner for my wedding. So the last live stream before the wedding would likely be August 1st, just as a heads up for you. So there you go. Again, guys, I want to remind you guys, we are doing a big giveaway for the members on the channel. When we hit 100 members on the channel, we're currently at 20. We will be giving away $500 every single month to one lucky member on the channel. Check it out, guys. And do me a favor, smash up the like button. If you like the crypto content, if you like these live streams, it helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. Helps pump your bags when you smash the like and subscribe and spread the awareness of crypto and the Crypto Report channel on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever you can, because we are going to continue to bring content to you guys every single day, even when I'm out of town. But I do have to follow through on my commitment to stay off my phone on my honeymoon because I'm all up in the crypto every single day. I'll give her 7 days of no crypto, no YouTube, and then we'll get right back to business on the way home. How to Marry a Dime by Crypto Kip. Well, you just ask her to marry you. Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. I love it. I love it. Well, guys, I do have some chicken defrosting in the sink right now, but the big question is are we cooking it tonight? Is it chicken piccata? Is it something else? I don't know. We have a lot of chicken piccata over here. I like chicken marsala. It's very tasty, one of my favorites, but that's more my specialty recipe. That's the one I like to cook. I like it a lot. I also like making fried rice. I got a Blackstone griddle. And so what I get, like a hibachi grill. So I can actually like ding, 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 do the egg, bounce the egg on the stick, right? Make some fried rice. I like making tacos, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm making tonight. I am hungry though. So I am going to get jetting here in a second, guys. But any other questions? I'm going to check out the chat one more time. Whole time, guys. I've stuffed my face. Crow Bro, good to see you, man. All right, folks. That's all I got on this one. Keeping it short, keeping it sweet. Still trying to get my voice back, so I'll keep it a little light this time. But I hope you enjoyed this little live stream for you guys. Big news going on. I am very bullish. I believe the dollar crow. You see the game coming out. You see how much effort they've put into it. It's coming, guys. It is coming, and I'm bullish, and I'm buying, and I'm holding, and I hold a lot of crow. And if you stay posted at the Crypto Report one day, I'll tell you guys how many crow I actually do own. But the game guide's released. I'll do a video on that for you guys when I go on my honeymoon. You'll see it next month. So keep an eye on it. I'll get extensive on that and a lot more. But please DM me. Let me know what you guys want to see, what kind of pre-recorded content you guys want to see, tutorials and all that. I'll try to make that content for you guys as well. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, you got to remember the DCA, HODL, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you if you want to check them out. Peace.